36 yards. And the Ravens.
It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing on first down. Jackson. It's Hill. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill ready for the regulars. Jackson now on 1st and 10.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall, trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization, trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, wasn't too long ago that the Atlanta Falcons were in the Super Bowl, and that's one that Falcon fans want to forget. 2017 Super Bowl 51, but now they're back in the big game for the third time in franchise history.
And there's no way we can get to this game without remembering a few of those details of that last Super Bowl appearance. They were up 28-3, ended up losing in overtime to New England. Give them a ton of credit for putting that game behind them, getting back to the Super Bowl so soon. That shows a lot of character for this franchise.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He finds some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devonta Freeman. And he'll wind up with a About 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd down, Devonta Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, fellas.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to pour it on. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw and make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. But I don't know many coaches that would have the guts, the nerve to do this in the Super Bowl, but they did it, and it paid off.
Well, if you were a head coach, you would have done it. I know you. You have that type of nerve, similar to Sean Payton and
Odell Beckham Jr., the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 36 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Jones on the return. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devonta Freeman now. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He'll run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. He finds Beckham complete. There he goes, right side. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 69 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, so why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Jackson now. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson will find Smith-Schuster again. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Odell Beckham, 27 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that?
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, Rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the end.
Odell Beckham Jr. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 62 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Breaks the tackle, now Allen, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. He's going to take off with it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On the return is Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up. They're going to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack on first down, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.